afternoon, Pokésports. It's your host, Mike, and I play with 2 Pokemon on the field. While Kevin's away, Mike will play. This is what we're doing today. Kevin is at Milwaukee, so of course I am here bringing you some amazing teams. It's the very first games of the new season for me, Season 7. And so I thought, you know what, let's take a team that has a little bit more outside of the box Pokemon than usual. This team is by one GGG, #1 Amoongus hater on Discord, otherwise known as, what's this, Shruth? I like that name. Called Iron Dawn Deal. Okay. I like the name. It's got a Dragapult, Scizor, Iron Valiant, Volcarona, Brambleghast, and Rotom. And honestly, it looks like it should put in some work. It's got a lot of really heavy hitting attacks here, right? You've got the Brambleghast with Wind Rider, with Volcarona with Tailwind. For those of you who don't know, Brambleghast, when in Tailwind, not only benefits from Tailwind, but also gets +1 to attack, which is pretty sweet, especially when you look at Brambleghast's attack stat. Go and do that, because you'll be surprised at how high it is. Power Weapon, Shadow Sneak also are no moves to shake a stick at, so you're definitely going to want to pay attention to Brambleghast in this one. We've also got Dragapult, Scizor, which do tons of damage. Dragapult with the Dragon Dance, and Scizor with Assault Vest to keep itself alive. That's an interesting choice. Iron Valiant with Focus Sash means that you get to stay alive for 1 hit, but then you also have Destiny Bond to make sure that the next hit that takes you out takes out the enemy Pokemon as well. An interesting choice, and I am 100% down to use that. Volcarona with the Leftovers and Rotom with the Choice Scarf and Trick is also a very cool choice. Rotom is basically just the water and electric version of Golden Go, isn't it? Just without the basically Choice Scarf Trick. Anyway, we're going to take this team into the battle arena. We're going to see what kind of good stuff we can do with it. And let's see if we can pull out a couple wins at the beginning of Season 7. All right, follow me now. Let's go. Oh, I love the teams you face at the beginning of a series. Oh, this is refreshing. All right, neat. Going up against a Bellybolt. I feel like Trick Room is a possibility here, but I think the bigger possibility is for me to use Heat Wave on a Scizor. Gotta watch for the Skeledirge to use fire moves on my Scizor as well, so I feel like I would easily mess that up. Volcarona, Brambleghast, I don't hate. Yeah, I think in terms of getting rid of that Iron Bundle, I think that's kind of what I want to do with Volcarona using Tailwind into Brambleghast. Let's go for Rotom beside that, and then Brambleghast beside the two of those. And then what's the last? I don't think my Dragapult. I don't think my Dragapult. I think Iron Valiant is a choice. Yeah, I like Iron Valiant. We're going with it. I wanted to consider bringing in the Dragapult, but then I thought about all the moon blasting that Iron Valiant's going to do on this team, specifically against the Great Tusk and the Annihilate, versus the Dragapult, which doesn't actually have anything to do for the Great Tusk, which is okay. Anyway, Scizor Skeledirge is a fun little combination that I don't know if my opponent can like fully get out of, because I can just go for a Heat Wave and a Hydro Pump and one of them will go down. Like it's entirely possible that my opponent switches out the Skeledirge and terastallizes the Scizor, I guess, but I think that's a short-term solution for a long-term problem. If they terastallize the Scizor, even if they terastallize at fire, like next turn I can go for a Hydro Pump on that as well. But yeah, they're definitely terastallizing something. All right, so they considered the Skeledirge to be the main saving, the Pokemon to save here. Scizor used Protect. Yeah, that works too. Still, this thing's about to take a Hydro Pump and a Heat Wave that I really think it can take. Honestly, I think it's really strong and bulky and can just take those moves. Easy peasy. Burn it. Ah, I wish. This is my first game in a long time away from playing Pokemon. I can just go for another one of those combos, by the way. Hydro Pump and Heat Wave. I can go for the whole Tailwind thing next turn. This is the first game in quite a while of not playing Pokemon. Specifically because games have been distracting me, as well as, you know, life and moving and work and all that stuff. But, you know, Tears of the Kingdom came out, been putting in some hours there. I have friends who've been playing like 100+ hours of Tears of the Kingdom, and like I love that they're experiencing so much of that game. But man, I don't have the time. I wish I had that kind of time. I put in like probably 15 or so. I missed. Fun. Relevant miss. Miss was relevant. And then there's Diablo 4, which just came out recently. And I got that on pre-order. Yeah, I can just go for another Heat Wave. No, now I'm gonna go for that. I'm going to disrespect the Belly Bolt a little bit. I'm just going to try and take out that scab. All right. Skeletor's protected itself. That's fine. Need a Tailwind. Because, of course, I need to be faster than a Belly Bolt, Michael said, realizing what he just did. It was really for Wind Rider. That's it. It's for Wind Rider. It's for Wind Rider. Brambleghast comes out. Yeah, so now we're just going to go for a big old Power Whip. Licorice Whip. Hit the Skeledorge. Bye, Skeledorge. Kevin's in Milwaukee this weekend. Everybody raise your hands up and give Kevin your power. He's going to need it. I have seen his team. I haven't seen his team. I don't actually know what he's playing with in Milwaukee. He'll talk about it later. Or maybe he already has. I don't know. But yeah. It's good for him that he's there. I'm really happy for him. I think it's going to be a great time. I'm a little sad that I'm not there. Because he sent me a message of all the people that he's hanging out with this weekend, and I'm like, oh, that's neat. I don't ever get to hang out with Moxie. I love Moxie. Oh well. I could go for a Shadow Snake. Yeah, that is one. I'm just gonna finish off my Hydro Pumps on this Annihilate. I'm not sad about it. I think I got in my own head for a second there. I'm like, oh, I think I sound sad about that. I'm not. I have my own other things to do. There was a reason why I couldn't go to Milwaukee. But I'm definitely going to Ohio, and that one's going to be a lot of fun too. Last year, it was the most fun time that I had ever had at a Pokemon tournament. Columbus, Ohio was just fantastic. They had these scooters just kind of littered around. Oh no, why did I not switch? Oh gosh, it made me go for it. Oh, that's okay. It's fine, whatever. Not what I wanted to do. No, Brambleghast! Brambleghast, no! I'm out of moves. No, Rotom. Why didn't they PP max? You know what? I brought it down below half. Let's bring out my Iron Valiant here. It's a win. Like, it's okay. We're gonna go for a close combat on the Scizor. We're gonna just struggle. This is the life. This is the life. We live the struggles today, folks. Scizor lost some of his HP. That's a life orb Scizor. Here comes the close combat. Bye-bye. I really, really wish that Scizor could have lived at like 1 HP. I know it's a close combat and that would never happen. I really wanted it to happen. Just so that my struggling Rotom could just be like, I can do it, Dad. And not take down that Scizor. I wonder if they thought they had genuinely won that. I think they thought they had genuinely won that. When they went for that big life orb bullet punch, and it took me down to 1. Do you think they were like, oh no, 1 HP, come on. It's just a struggling Rotom. Anyway, next game, let's go. You know, I get asked all the time what my favorite Pokemon is, and I always give it a lot of pause. For a lot of good reason, I think, because I try to give an informed answer on why a certain Pokemon is my favorite. But I'm gonna lead with Volcarona and Rotom, actually. Just thinking about that. I think my favorite Pokemon actually is Brambleghast. Like recently, it obviously Scarlet and Violet. It just came out 6 months ago, but it I love the design of it. I love that it's kind of like unimposing, and then when the wind picks up, it can just be like wah-bah-bah! Take out a Dondozo. What am I doing with this team? I'm bringing in Scizor, and then I'm bringing in Brambleghast. yeah, we're gonna make it work. El Nino Tatum. That name is familiar to me. I don't know why. Can't think of it in the moment. But yeah, I think that Brambleghast may just be my favorite Pokemon. And I'm going to forget it by the next time somebody asks me about that. But right now, in my moment of clarity, I'm going to go ahead and say that is probably one of my favorites. Okay, I don't really want to trick anything onto any of these guys, so I need to just use what I got. We'll go for a Heat Wave here. I want to go for a Volt Switch on the Chien-Pao. I really, truly do. But, yeah. The scary thing here is if they take out the Volcarona before the Volcarona can attack, and that's like 9 times out of 10 what's going to happen. I can see my Rotom not going down here, but it's between breaking a multi-scale on the Dragonite and... All right, well, you know what? The Rotom's not going to go down to... I was just singing. It's fine. We're going to go for a Heat Wave. Heat Wave's going to take out the multi-scale on the Drago. I can Bullet Punch this. And now that they know I'm going for a Heat Wave, are they going to change what they're doing at all? No, not really. We're going to go for the Heat Wave this turn. We're going to go for the Bullet Punch this turn. Should have gone for the Tailwind last turn, I suppose. But we're good. It's fine. D-Knight with the Extreme Speed is going to hurt. Really, doubling into it is a clever play. Wow. Oh, hey, it's Life Orb Chien-Pao. Bye-bye. All right. We're out of there. We lost 2 Pokemon to break a multi-scale and take out a Chien-Pao. Might not be great for me. This is certainly probably a choiced Dragonite. Tinglu is tough. It's tough right now. Tinglu versus the Brambleghast. Who will win? Who could possibly win? We're going to go for a Tailwind here. why am I going for Tailwind? One's going to extreme speed and one's going to... Oh, it's for the +1, I guess. I gotta do this. Does this take out the Dragonite? No. Actually, yeah, no, Heat Wave is cut by that. Tailwind doesn't help. Tailwind doesn't help right now. Stop thinking about going for Tailwind. Stop. There's no point in protecting either. Go for the Ting-Lu. Yeah. Yeah, the answer was in front of me the whole time. I don't think I need to go for the big fancy Tailwind. Because one, I'm faster than the Ting-Lu on both of my Pokemon. The +1 is equal, if not less important to than what? I can just Giga Drain. Just Giga Drain. Especially if this thing is choiced. If this Dragonite is choiced right here, then it can't touch my Brambleghast. Ting-Lu. There we go. Bye, Ting-Lu. We took down the Ting-Lu with Volcarona and Brambleghast. And, double and, we might Flame Body the Dragonite here, folks. That's leftovers. Orthworm. I just need to take out the Orthworm. Uh-oh. Well, that has to be a Heat Wave here. What does the most? It's not very effective. That's effective. I mean, this does the most still, right? It's 180 cut in half. That's 90. This is 60. Effective is 60. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and Power Whip the Earthworm, I guess. Yeah. Ew. All right. You know what? Last turn, thinking about it now, if I had doubled into the Dragonite, chances of Ting-Lu actually getting a KO that turn, relatively low. Oh, God. Wait, hold on. Can Earthworm only body press? Can Earthworm only body press? Let's take out the Dragonite, because this game doesn't matter if the Earthworm can do anything else. I'm worried that it can just body press. It can heavy slam, right? Yeah, extreme speed isn't going to work here. Power Whip takes out the Dragonite. There's a critical hit. That's the critical hit that I needed on the Orthworm, so I made a choice. Anyway, there's no lefties on that Orthworm, so there you go. Okay, it's got heavy slam. Never mind, this game's over. Cool. All right, Earthworm, you win. You win, Earthworm. Enjoy. If I had just targeted the Dragonite, I think that would have been a lot better. I just didn't think 2 turns ahead. I was only thinking in that present turn. I just didn't want the Ting-Lu to get an attack off, you know? But that I terastallized for the Ting-Lu. What am I thinking? Anyway, it's first game back. We're shaking off the rust. Let's go into the next game. Yuki. We're going up against Yuki. Okay. Yuki, I don't think... What happens if they bring out the Chien-Pao Dragonite like last time? If they bring out the Chien-Pao Dragonite, I don't want to get extremely speeded. So I go with Dragonite and Scizor so that I can extremely speed right back. Then they double into my Scizor and I get real sad. So I, in fact, am not going to bring in the Scizor. I'm going to bring in Volcarona. Brambleghast works. Doesn't. It doesn't work. What am I talking about? We bring in Scizor in the back for the Fluttermane. That's fine. And then Iron Valiant for the Brute Bonnet and for the Chi-Yu is really good. Oh, we're just bringing in the top 4. Yeah. Not exactly in that order, but we're bringing in the top 4. Cool. Anyway. Whoa, the gains. I wanted to ask, what are you folks playing right now? Are you all still, are we like really into Pokemon and like we're only playing Pokemon? Are we playing other games? Are we gamers? Or are we Pokemon gamers? For me, right now I'm everything. I'm everything, man. All right, so speed was up. I should consider terastallizing. Yeah, I should do that. Oh, hey, here's something. If I Dragon Dance, I can outspeed Fluttermane next turn. Well, I can outspeed Fluttermane next turn if I Protect and Tailwind as well. Or I can just Phantom Force. Phantom Force Tailwind. Oh, there's a thought. I still have to terastallize so I don't like get immediately deaded, but we'll do that. Yeah, Phantom Force Tailwind sounds like a collection of moves. Okay. Are we Ferretary? No, we're Ferrofire. We're Ferretire. Ferretire Fluttermane. Wearing a dapper suit. Just an absolute beauty of a Pokemon. I should just go for a Dragon Darts with that next time that I can. But look at the Tera types, the conflicting Tera types here. It's spooky. Yeah, well, that works. Here comes the Phantom Force. Overheato. Yeah, that'll take out Volk. I don't hate it. I don't hate it, because I can always protect with the other Pokemon, or... No, I can't protect with the other Pokemon. I don't have Protect on any other Pokemon. Oh, my. Well, Iron Valiant is at least going to survive. Yeah. If they don't flip out the Fluttermane here, then they just straight up lose a Chi-Yu. I mean, they do either way, but yeah. No, this will be good. This will be fun. Yeah, they're going to withdraw the Fluttermane, which means my Dragapult isn't going to take damage this turn because I'm going to be able to take out the Chi-Yu just kind of for free. Oh, that's even better. Okay. All right. Yep. that is the play. Good job. Good job. Wow, they made a super solid play this turn. I'm wildly impressed. We're going to go for a Dragon Dance and a close combat on the Chien-Pao because I don't want Dragapult to get sucker punched. There it is. Nicarane's going to hurt, but I have Sash, baby. They have no more priority on their team. They have no Pokemon that can resist a Dragon Darts. Yes. And my Dragapult outspeeds. Yes. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. That is the line that Michael says the most often of anything, I'm sure. But I was just thrust back to that one moment in Naruto. You know that scene with the guy with the pot who like sucked you in if you said the word that you say all the time. If you say your catchphrase. Oh, it was just an anti-catchphrase guy. That's funny. That's very funny. We're gonna Destiny Bond. I could protect in Destiny Bond. Oh! Hey! Yeah, Iron Valiant. What's up? That's cool. That's cool. Oh no, it goes first. What? Why does it go first? What? Oh, it's Choice Scarf Golden Go? Ah. That's silly dumb. That's dumb, silly, dumb. Well, still, we've got Scizor. Assault Vest Scizor against all that. That's minus $1 billion Golden Go, right? So now I'm going to want to go for the Dragon Darts just in case they bring back out the Flutter Mane. And I'm going to want to close combat, even though that brings down my special attack. My special defense, excuse me. It's worth it. It's worth it. And if they switch out the Golden Go for the Flutter Mane, guess who's about to get Dragon Darts? Yuki sent out that guy, the Cloud Watcher. It's fine. In fact, that's actually arguably worse. That's arguably worse. Well, because still I'm going to need to... What's the best way to do this? I close combat the Chi-Yu to take that down. I protect with Dragapult this turn. No, I Phantom Force with Dragapult this turn. Why am I not just Phantom Forcing? Close combat takes out a Chi-Yu. Yeah, this is the play. So we've got the +1 Dragapult there. Shadow Ball is not targeted on the right person, which is so nice for me. That Heat Wave is, though. I hate it. All right. You got me. You got me. So we Phantom Force that thing down. It's nice. And then a Heat Wave is just going to take down the Dragapult. Okay. Close enough. Close enough. Unfortunate that these games have been this close. I feel like I'm getting back into it. I mean, the fact that they're close is a good thing, right? Anyway, cool. This was fun. You might have better time. You might have a better time using this team than I have. So please do go and make sure you use this team. Again, I want to give a big special thanks to GGG, #1 Amoonguss hater, for supplying this team. They did say it's somewhat focused on checking a bomb bundle spam, which I didn't face in these battles. So there is that to consider. But I do like the team. I think that, using a lot of Fringe Pokemon can sometimes set you up for a not stellar time. Right? We're having, your Iron Valiant with your Focus Sash your Volcarona and Brambleghast. I find Volcarona Brambleghast is a tough combination to get right, because of the fact that Volcarona is slower than the Brambleghast, because of the fact that Volcarona can go down to so many other things before Tailwind can go off, because it's both your Tailwind setter and your redirect Pokemon, right? So having Rage Powder pull attacks, and you can't do that on the same turn that you're Tailwinding. So anyway, there's that. I had a lot of fun with this team. I personally don't care that I win or lose. I have a great time getting a Destiny Bond off on another Pokemon when that happens, but would be nice if the Iron Valley did outspeed the other Pokemon. Too bad for Choice Scarf. Anyway, folks, I've been Michael with 2 Pokemon on the field. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.